Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Seminoles come to the line in a hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And bulldozing his way through. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sims. And it's caught. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Kentucky. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Impressive spin there. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. How to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's third down for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Noles with 1st and 10 here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And they get him down after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
7th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. No press coverage. The DB is backing up now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The secondary backed up off the ball now. It's an option look. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. From third and short, they hand the ball off. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass, it's Sims. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Decent yardage. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Chavez. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. In the red area, it's Stevens. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like Kentucky will have the 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half.
Well, that's mano and mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sims. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. We'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And this time it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. It's like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the sack. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So ball to the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Sims. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Fights through a tackle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Noles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Sims. Makes a quick catch. Using a strong stiff arm. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down
Working with that lead, you know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And the quarterback dropping back. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
And that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Throws to the tight end. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds his man. It's Bickley. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Catch made on the left side. Fits into space at the 50. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just absurd to me. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, noles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, right down the field for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Dropping back, it's Sims. Quick throw to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. They got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball, attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout, who makes the grab. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Florida State, 21.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Second down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Looking to throw. It's Sims. Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.